What's that? Uh, Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? Well, here we are, playoff time. So today I'm going to kind of go over the matchups for the first week of the playoffs and go over some highlights of the season, some lowlights of the season, and so let's go start off with the matchups. 12 team league, 8 teams make the playoffs. So first overall we have the Rocky Mountain Sherpas. They are playing Running with Calvin for the 1 versus 8 spot. The second game is myself in 5th place, playing Stafford MVP, who ended up in 4th place. Next matchup is the Green Lantern Corps, who ended up in 3rd, playing the Doom Patrol, who ended up in 6th. And Potty Mouth Gimpy's team, 2nd place, playing the 7th place team, the Purple Superb. So those are matchups for the playoffs. There isn't actually, for the people who are in the league, if you go to these little tabs down here, they have the draft results, transactions. They have a thing for the record book, and what they do is they keep track of all the records, you know, for the year. But if you keep continuing the league, like my work league is for 3 years, they'll have all these stats for the past 3 years. But the stats that they kind of do, they do record for most wins. Obviously, first year we've done it. Rocky Mountain Sherpas have the record for most wins at 11. The longest scoring streak, the longest winning streak. Also, Rocky Mountain Sherpas winning 6 games. They got most losses. King's Corps had 11 games. Where they do also largest margin of victory in 1 week. That was Rocky Mountain Sherpas again with 86.9. And they do average. They do average margin of victory. The largest margin of victory, the average, was my team of 43 points. And they have strength of schedule. Who had the hardest schedule? Who had the easiest schedule? The hardest schedule was the Purple Superb, and his weekly average score was 105.64. Or maybe that's his opponent's score, possibly. But the easiest strength of schedule was Potty Mouth Gimps with an average of 81.68. So I think those are the opponent's scores. Those are the easiest. And then they have team points. That's head-to-head stats. Now they have team point stats, team statistics. Team points, most points in a week, in one single week, was the Green Lantern Corps, who had 149.64. And the least points in a week was the King's Corps, 34.34. And they also have most offensive points, kicking points, defensive points, points from drafted players, points from post-draft acquisitions. So the records are pretty interesting if you go and look at them. As far as team statistics, they have most touchdowns in a week. One most touchdowns in a single week was Potty Mouth Gibbs. He had 12 touchdowns in 1 week. I believe that's probably the week 1. Obviously, Peyton Manning had all his touchdowns, so that helps. Least amount of touchdowns in a week is a tie, Fuckadoodles, and week 2 and Stafford MVP. Week 5 they had no touchdowns at all. And they have most passing yards, most rushing yards, least rushing yards, most field goals, least field goals. So that's pretty interesting to once this league hopefully will continue on down the line, is to look back and check out what those records are and who breaks records and who doesn't. But I kind of made a little list of things. I'm going to go quickly down each week and give the highest score and the lowest score of each week. So week 1, the highest score was Rocky Mountain Sherpers, had 142 points. The lowest scoring points was the Fucking Doodles at 57 points. Week 2 was Purple Superb at 122. And let's see, week 1 was Weighted Warriors at 73 points. Week 2 was the Fucking Doodles at 57. Lowest points. Week 3, Potty Mouth Gimps at 114. Fucking Doodles once again at 63.5 points. Week 4, Staff MVP 146.28. Lowest, Running with Calvin rather, at 70.48. Week 5, again Potty Mouth Gimps 128. Lowest points, Gotham Knights at 69.92. The first few weeks, it's always been either Potty Mouth Gimps, Staff MVP. They get or Rocky Mountain Sherpas. They have the most highest points weeks overall, and it's the reason why they're 1 and 2 overall. So week 6, we had Staff MVP with 134.28. The Fucking Doodles once again 50.32. Week 7, Potty Mouth Gimps 113. The King's Court 64. Week 8, Running with Calvin 128. The Fucking Doodles 66.16. Week 9, Rocky Mountain Sherpas 125.9.68. King's Court 38.78. Week 10 was myself, a bunch of drunks at 131.92. The King's Court 42. Week 11, highest points were Purple Superb at 120, and Potty Mouth Gimps had the lowest at 64.02, which I assumed was Peyton Manning's bye week, but actually it wasn't. Week 12 was Rocky Mountain Sherpas at 122, and then Running with Calvin at 60.76. Week 13, this past week, Green Lantern Corps 149, and the King's Court 34.30. And obviously every team did not play every team, so I got lucky and didn't have to play Rocky Mountain Sherpas. So thank God for that. But most points overall at 1,398 points, 0.26 points, was Rocky Mountain Sherpas. So congrats to him. He says no brainer why he was in first place. And least amount of points was King Joe, the King's Court, at 866.38 points. Just another interesting, looking at the schedules, I thought was kind of interesting that Scott's team, Running with Calvin, he had 6 wins overall, and he was part of the, I don't know what division he was in. He was in the toughest division of the 2. The majority of the playoff teams, I think, came from, let's go to standings. Come on, standings. Yeah, there was 4 teams that came out of the Hippies Collectible division, and 3 teams out of the Cadmus Strange Life division. He ended up in 5 teams. Yeah, 5 teams. Almost every team made it out of the Hippies Collectibles division, except for Weighted Warriors, and 3 of us from the Cadmus Strange Life division made the playoffs. So Ronald Calvin had 6 wins, and of those 6 wins came from, he beat Rocky Mountain Sherpas, Stafford MVP, Potty Mouth Gimps, the Green Lantern Corps. He beat myself, and he beat Weighted Warriors. I think everybody beat Larry Bob's team. But obviously he had to play Potty Mouth Gimps, Green Lantern Corps, Rocky Mountain Sherpas, Purple Superb, all playoffs. He had to play each similar teams twice. And he beat one of them. He beat every those teams, the top teams, at least once. So that's why he's in the playoffs. So hats off to him. So yeah, that's another interesting thing I saw. So like I said, go ahead and check out the record book. And I know pretty much people had stopped doing this because I don't like the Thursday games. But as far as the league pick'em went, I think everybody pretty much stopped doing it. But I had the best record at 19-5, followed by Corey's team, the Green Lantern Corps. He was 18-6. Jeff Harry Monster 66. He was 13-5. Ronan Calvin was 9-3. Purple Superb was 6-6. Stafford Repeat was 4-2, and Larry Baum was 0-1. So yeah, so that pretty much fizzled out. It's just kind of hard to have your lineups in on by the time your game starts on Thursday, when not everybody has their lineup set for Sunday. So that was kind of tough to do. So not giving out a prize for that because we stopped doing that. But like I said, I got prize already set. I have no idea, thought of some other things I'm going to put in for the second place team, second place prize, and I will probably kick in some more good stuff for the first place team. So yeah, listen, please, if you are going to kick in any prizes, please let me know. Please leave a comment. Maybe I'll kind of send out an email or post something on the website on the team page to for as far as prizes. So that's all for now. Weekend's playoff start tonight. Good luck to those who are in, and for those who did not make it, please continue such a lineup. And hopefully those who didn't had fun, who will actually come back and join next year. So until next week, good luck, and we'll see you there. Thanks. Bye.